Hola, amigos, amigas. My name is Shandara B. Fernandez from BE Ed 2, and today we will talk about first the Spanish government, second is the Japanese government, and third is the presidency of Joseph Estrada. So let me introduce to you, or let me tackle the Spanish government. So what is Spanish government? So Spain's title to the Philippines was based on the discovery by Ferdinand Magellan on March 16, 1521, and consummated by for the conquest of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi 45 years later. Spain kept the Philippines for almost 4 centuries unit in 1898 when the Philippines was ceded by Spain to the United States by virtue of the Treaty of Paris. So the Philippines was governed by the King of Spain through Mexico from 1565 to 1821. When Mexico gained its independence, the Philippines was ruled directly by Spain through the Council of Indies from 1821 to 1837. In 1837, legislative for the Philippines was temporarily performed by the Council of Ministers. From 1863, the Ministry of Ultramar exercised general power of supervision over Philippines affairs. The Spanish government in the Philippines was centralized in structure and national in scope. So the barangays were consolidated into pueblos, or also known as towns, and headed by the gobernador Silio, popularly called as Capitan, and the town into provinces, headed by a gobernador who represents the governor general in the province. Cities governed under special charters were created. Each of the cities had an ayuntamiento or cabildo, or also known as council city. Cebu was the first to be established in 1565 in the Philippines. The second was in Manila in 1571. So the powers of government was exercised by the Gobernador General and able assisted by the Board of Authorities and the Council of Administration. The first Spanish Governor General was Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, and the last was General Diego de los Rayos. To strengthen the judicial system, Spain established the Royal Audiencia in 1583 in Cebu and in Vigan, which exercised appellate jurisdiction over criminal cases coming from the surrounding areas. In 1886, the courts of first instances were established in each provinces, and the justice of the peace courts were established in the town level. Special courts were also organized. This is also revolutionary government. During the Spanish period, several forms of de facto government were established. Among them were the first is the Katipunan. So the Katipunan was a secret society that precipitated the Philippines Revolution against Spain on August 26, 1896. The Katipunan was organized by Andres Bonifacio. The central government of the Katipunan was vested in the Supreme Council, or also known as Kataas-Taasang Sanggunian. A provincial council was established in each province. A popular council was established in the town level. The judicial power of exercised by a judicial council for the Sangguniang Hukuman after the execution of Bonifacio, another Philippine was established by General Aguinaldo, who acted as the first President of the Philippines Republic by virtue of the election in March 22, 1897. And second is the Biak na Bato Republic. So on November 1, 1897, a republic was established by General Aguinaldo in Biak na Bato and now is San Miguel de Mayumo. Bulacan, it had a constitution which was to take effect for 2 years only. The republic declared it to the conclusion of the Pact of Biak na Bato. The republic lasted up to the December 15, 1897 with the conclusion of Pact Biak na Bato. So third is the dictatorial government. So following the outbreak of the Spanish-American War on April 25, 1898 by General Aguinaldo, established the dictatorial government on May 24, 1898. The most important achievements of the government were the proclamation of Philippine independence at Kawit, Cavite on June 12 and reorganization of the local government. So, fourth is the revolutionary government. On June 23, 1893, General Aguinaldo established the revolutionary government, replacing the dictatorial government. The aim of the new government is struggle for the independence of the Philippines until all nations, including Spain, expressly recognize it and to prepare the country for the establishment of the real republic. Fifth is the First Philippine Republic. On September 15, 1898, a Revolutionary Congress of Filipino representatives met in Malolos, Bulacan and framed the so-called Malolos Constitution. The Constitution established a free and independent Philippine Republic which inaugurated on January 23, 1899 with General Aguinaldo as president. The Republic, as not recognized by the family of nations, it was nevertheless an organized government was because it actually existed from January 23, 1899 to March 23, 1901. In February 18, 1999, the United States annexed the Philippines as the result of the Spanish-American War, and in April 1901, General Aguinaldo was captured. So now, let's talk about the Japanese government. So the Japanese military administrator was established in Manila on January 3, 1942. One day after its occupation, the Japanese High Command immediately terminated the sovereignty of the United States over the Philippines. A civil government known as a Philippine Executive Commission was established with George B. Vargas as its chairman. The commission exercised both the executive and legislative power. However, laws enacted were subjected to the approval of the commander-in-chief of the Japanese forces. The judiciary continued in the same manner as it had traditionally enjoyed independence. So, on January 14, 1943, and the so-called Japanese-sponsored Republic of the Philippines was inaugurated with Jose P. Laurel as president. Like the commission, the ultimate source of its authority was the Japanese military authority and government. On August 17, 1945, President Laurel dissolved the republic. So now let's talk about the presidency of Joseph Estrada. So Joseph Estrada's presidency, or also known as Estrada administration, was a tumultuous period in Philippine history, lasting from June 30, 1998 to January 20, 2001. Estrada, a popular actor turned into a politician, campaigned on a pro-poor platform, promising to address his needs the marginalized sectors of society. He won the 1998 presidential election by a landslide, receiving nearly 11 million votes. Estrada administration focused on several key areas. So first is the economic recovery. So Estrada took office amid the Asian financial crisis and agricultural challenges due to the poor weather conditions. The economy contracted in 1998 but recovered in 1999 and 2000, with growth fueled by foreign investments. However, his administration was criticized for cronyism, incompetence, and corruption, which eroded foreign investor confidence. So, war against MILF. So, Estrada declared an all-out war against the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, or also known as MILF, in 2000, leading to the capture of the MILF's largest camp. This campaign was controversial, with some accusing the military of orchestrating terrorist attacks to justify the war. So corruption and impeachment allegations of corruption against Estrada surfaced in 2000, leading to a national controversy. The House of Representatives voted to impeach him, and the Senate impeached the trial began in November 2000. The trial was abruptly abandoned in January 2001 after prosecutors walked out when senators refused to open an envelope containing alleged incriminating evidence. This decision sparked mass protests, and the armed forces withdrew their support for Estrada. He resigned on January 20, 2001 and fled Malacanang. His vice president, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, became president. Post-presidency. Estrada was arrested in April 2001 on charges of plunder, but was later pardoned by Arroyo. He ran for president again in 2010 but was defeated. He served as mayor of Manila from 2013 to 2019. Estrada's presidency was marked by both successes and failures. He implemented policies aimed at improving the lives of the poor and achieved some economic recovery. However, his administration was plagued by corruption, scandals, and ultimately ended in his impeachment and resignation. So his legacy remains complex, with some remembering him as a champion of the poor and others as a corrupt leader. So that's all for today. I hope you learned something from our discussion, and God bless.